Good afternoon, Manchester. It is Friday, December 21st, and welcome to this week's edition of The Pulse. I'm Matt Barnwell.
And I'm Tiana Rawlings. Thanks for joining us. This week on The Pulse, we'll take a look at an after-school activity that gives MHS students the opportunity to express themselves.
And later, we will take you to Wickham Park, where Santa Claus himself has set up shop to celebrate Christmas with the children of Manchester.
And finally, Haley Rogers will show us the behind-the-scenes work that goes into producing this very program.
All this and much more coming up on this week's edition of
The Pulse.
MHS offers a wide variety of clubs and extracurricular activities, but one stands above the rest when it comes to giving students a platform to express themselves. Lena Murawski brings us to Thursday's open mic.
For Zach Faison, this stage in room 165 was a place he could openly express himself each week last year. It's a place without judgment, a space for students to be themselves. For the first time this year, open mic is back.
I mean, honestly, open mic just makes everything more positive because we're all about peace, love, positivity. I mean, pretty much, we just provide a space for people to be themselves, no judgment, and it just makes the school a better place, in my opinion.
After many years here at MHS, Mr. Delaney took a different position in Manchester, leaving open mic without an organizer. Now, a new advisor has stepped forward to let students continue to showcase their talents. Guitar teacher Mr. DeZorbo fondly remembers participating in open mic when he was younger.
As a musician, I grew up having open mic events around and kind of going to them, performing in them. So last year when I started teaching here, I found out that we had it, and I met with Mr. Delaney, and we had talked about maybe kind of collabing. And then this year when he moved to a different school, it kind of fell on me to keep it going.
With open mic no longer taking place during Flex, the allotted time frame for the event is much longer, giving performers the ability to make an even bigger impact when sharing their creativity. From The Pulse, this has been Lena Murawski reporting.
Performers who love to sing, dance, and write poetry can sign up with Miss Maluski for the next open mic event here at MHS on January 17th. Attendees can also sign up to watch in the cafeteria 2 weeks prior to the event.
I went to last week's event and it was really cool, so much bigger than the previous year. I can't wait for the next one.
Yeah, me neither.
During this time of year, many may lose a sense of holiday spirit. Yet one place here in Manchester shows the true meaning behind joy. Jennifer Rivard takes a look.
It's this sound
with a broomstick in his hand
that opens to a world filled with joy. The person behind it all is Santa himself.
This environment is wonderful. I mean, with the train sets that run around and the Christmas tree and the lights, everything the way it is, it just brings back the feeling of a good old-fashioned Christmas.
After 20 years of making the trip from the North Pole to Manchester, it isn't just Santa who brings all the joy.
It puts a smile on my face. It's like home. It's just like back in the North Pole. It's just so bubbly and wonderful. Everybody's so happy, and that's how the North Pole is, very happy, a happy place.
These two and the environment that they are surrounded with has brought years of happiness here in Manchester.
And that's what they've been trying to do here for years, and they've managed to achieve it every year.
Many get stressed around this time of year, yet it's times like this that offer relief during the stressful holiday season.
You know, it's a stressful time of year, but it's nice to see, them smile and enjoying it. And it just kind of reminds you of, the whole meaning of Christmas and joy.
And for Santa,
Christmas to me means it's a time when everyone seems to all come on the same page and they all realize that everyone should be nice to each other. We all have the same things in mind, and that is for everyone to be happy.
For over 30 years, Wickham Park has brought joy to the Manchester community and will continue in the years to come. From Manchester, this has been Jennifer Rivard reporting.
Well, you can see there that after 38 years, Wickham Park continues to spread holiday joy and happiness through the Manchester community. Santa's Workshop will remain open until December 22nd each day from 3 to 6 p.m.
Yeah, it's great to see how that event brings Christmas joy to the entire town. While many may be getting ready for the holidays, one MHS sports team is hard at work preparing for a breakout season. Joe Formosa shows us how our co-op hockey team is looking to make a run at states behind a core group of MHS players.
The boys hockey team and their seniors have been on a hot streak since their freshman year. Each year they have shown improvement courtesy of their record. The boys have gone from a 7-14 record their freshman year to a 14-8 record just last year. Senior and four-year player Justin Roberts feels there has been an improvement of leadership on their team.
I believe it's leadership that has improved a lot in the past 2 years with all the seniors stepping up and everybody becoming a lot more serious about the game that we play.
Along with the improvement of leadership, senior Joe Fogarty feels the underclassmen have really stepped up.
With the guidance and leadership of the graduating seniors, I feel that it helped us improve our game and really encourage us and the younger guys to step up.
Throughout the past 4 years, the Newington co-op hockey team, along with our Manchester seniors, has seen a lot of improvement. Last year making states, we hope to replicate that again this year. From the Pulse, this has been Joe Formosa reporting.
The boys' next home game at Newington Ice Arena is Thursday, December 27th against Newtown, so make sure to come out and support.
I've never been to a hockey game, but I'll be sure to go out next week and support.
Me too.
Multiple MHS teams, like the hockey team, rely on Artisan Ink, a local t-shirt printing company, to create the apparel for their team. Anthony Cavallo heads to the factory to see what exactly goes into making the apparel.
Artisan Ink. This isn't your ordinary business. Artisan Ink specializes in producing promotional products, embroidery, and printing for all types of clothing.
Artisan Ink, we make custom apparel, clothing, and decorating for different universities, colleges, businesses.
As for MHS, Artisan Ink has created some fan gear for the boys and girls soccer teams, including their jerseys for their senior nights. Their contribution to the town is immense as well, from creating apparel for the Parks and Rec Department to the annual Cruising on Main Street car show. It all starts from the computer, where the graphics are printed and peeled, then pressed onto the shirt. Then it is heated to make sure the material is dry for a second coat. Finally, the shirts are put through a dryer where they will then be folded and packaged. Artisan Ink operates on Pine Street in Manchester, so come down or check out their website at myartisanink.com for more details. From the Pulse, this has been Anthony Cavallo reporting.
Every Friday, the Manchester community is able to watch this program, The Pulse. But what work goes on throughout the week to make this program possible? Haley Rogers takes us behind the scenes to show what occurs on a daily basis here in the broadcast wing.
So the way that we start off every week is we have an editorial staff meeting. So every person in the class pitches 3 stories that they want to do based on events that are going on in the community or certain people that they want to spotlight. We go through each idea and choose 5 or 6 stories that we want to do for that week. And then we make groups based on who pitched what and who has a really good idea and angle for what they want to do. And then after that, we just go out and get into the story making process.
So once the groups get all of their B-roll, they start to transfer everything from their SD card onto the computer. We use a software called Adobe Premiere Pro to edit all of the clips together. The groups use this software in order to cut clips and put voiceovers on the timeline, which ultimately makes the story that you guys see on the Pulse.
The studio shoot starts way before we actually record it, and 3 or 4 days before, I'm going to ask the kids in the class to submit lead-ins and lead-outs. And those are basically just what the anchor is going to say to introduce and lead out of every story. And that helps me write the studio script, which is what you're going to see on screen when you hear the anchors. I'm going to have 2 anchors go in and sit at the desk, and I'm going to put up the script for them and record them going it over. And if they make mistakes, we go over it again. So when we upload the program, we are going to take all the finished stories from our groups, and we're going to put them onto a timeline and basically edit them together with transitions to make it flow like a smooth program, and put them together to see a clean, finished product that is known as
The Pulse.
We'd like to thank all of our weekly viewers. It really makes all the work that we do here each week worth the while.
Well, that's all we have for you this week, Manchester. Be sure to tune in next Friday to learn more about the long-awaited return of one local Manchester restaurant, and to find out why many people feel that the hours of the school day should be changed.
If you have any ideas for stories that we might have missed, you can email Mr. Larson at b11elars@mpspride.org.
To learn more about the polls or to check out some of our other projects, visit our website at mhstelevision.com.
And don't forget to follow us on Twitter and like us on Facebook at MHS Red Pride. I'm Matt Barnwell.
And I'm Tanner Rawlings, and this has been The Pulse.